When I announced my summer break, some viewers were disappointed. This is why I thought I will republish a few of my favorite videos from the past. I hope you will enjoy them. I start with a project. It is one of my first videos, but two of those timers still work in my lab.
Grüezi YouTubers. Here is the guy with the Swiss accent again.
As I mentioned in earlier videos, I am a big fan of hot glue guns. I use them with transparent as well as with black glue for many applications. During my work with them, I had 3 problems I want to solve today. 1. Often I forget to switch them off after work. This has some negative effects like bad fumes in my lab. And because they drain always material, I lose valuable glue. 2. At the beginning it takes a while till the temperature is high enough and the glue is fluid. The necessary time depends on the power of the gun. I had always to try if the glue was already fluid. 3. High temperature is a killer, and I'm convinced that the guns live longer if I switch them off while not in use. Therefore, I want to build a small box which signals the readiness of the glue and switch the gun automatically off after 10 minutes when not used. Even if I use the devices quite often, they are switched off most of the time of the year. This is why I tried a special design which uses absolutely no energy when switched off. To build the device I used a small ATtiny 85, 2 switches, a 5-volt power supply and a solid-state relay, and some other parts like an LED, a buzzer and resistors. Because I have 2 hot glue guns, I designed a small PCB. The principle to disconnect the device completely from power when not used is quite simple. The mains are connected via a manual switch to the hot glue gun. If I press the switch, the gun is on, and if I release it, the gun is off. Nothing special. But in parallel to the gun, a small 5-volt power supply powers the ATtiny 85. As soon as the ATtiny is powered up, it switches the solid-state relay on. Because this relay is in parallel to the manual switch, it keeps everything powered on, even if I release the push button. After a certain time, this time is measured once and programmed in the code, the beeper in the device announces that the glue is fluid and after 10 minutes, the ATtiny switches the relay off and the whole device, including the gun, is completely disconnected from the mains. It does not use any energy as long as the manual switch is not pressed again. Because some glue work takes longer than 10 minutes, after 9 minutes the device starts to warn with a gentle beep. If I press the second switch, which is connected to a pin of the ATtiny, the time is reset and the gun keeps going for another 10 minutes. Of course, the ready signal is not emitted a second time. As in previous designs, the software is again built as a state machine. The device has 6 different states, from state 1, where the gun is on for the first time, till state 6, where the gun is on after a time extension. In each state, the necessary actions are programmed as well as the conditions when to leave this state, and which is the next state. All states are put in one switch case statement. Let's now use the simplified coding of state 1 as an example. This is the state where the gun starts to heat up. The gun as well as the LED are switched on. The program stays in this state as long as the glue is hard. After the time heating_duration is elapsed, the device changes to state number 5 to signal that the glue is fluid now. All other states behave accordingly. For me, this concept is easy to understand and also to change. This is why I prefer it over the normal coding with a lot of if-then-else statements. The same principle as used here, including the PCB, can be used to switch off my 3D printer after it finishes work in the middle of the night. If you are interested in this application, just subscribe the channel. In one of the later videos, I will show some tricks I use for 3D printing. What kind of applications for such a device come to your mind? Maybe you post it in the comments below. I hope this video was useful or interesting for you. Bye!